Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Eagles are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Cardinals, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On play action, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 52 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They go to Johnson again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I thought it was a big deal when Arizona acquired Chandler Jones before the 2016 season. Some people called it a boom or bust trade. Which Chandler Jones would you get? I think the Cardinals like what they saw in 2016.
After 4 years with New England, really settling in as a Cardinal. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Aguilar has it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And some room to work. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Toss play. It's Ajayi. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. Wentz to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay Ajayi, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking to throw. Knight. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on 2nd down, Knight. Now and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Michael Kendricks able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Operating from the gun, Knight. And that is incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offense guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a play fake. Wentz escaping the pressure right. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneak. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Wentz going to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Corey Peters breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now Wentz throwing on second down. His throw incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Donnie Jones set to punt it away now in his 14th year in the NFL, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Knight. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, Knight. He's got the completion to Strong. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Fresh set of downs here. Operating from the gun, Knight. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham in there to get him for a loss of 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On on second down, Smallwood. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Wentz now to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On play action, Wentz. Room to run past midfield. And complete to Zach Ertz. And taking it across midfield. And inside the 45. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Wentz will try again on second down. Ertz has it left side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's all.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
And the big tight end shifting around. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On second down, Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the third quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They run with Ajayi. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second down following the incompletion. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Burks over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go! Green 39!
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Knight completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We always talk about what a bonus it is for a running back who's able to catch the ball downfield. Well, David Johnson started his college career as a wide receiver before transitioning. He's got it all.
Well, it showed last year 80 catches from that running back position led the NFL. On 1st down, Knight. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Working from the gun, Wentz. This one complete to Smallwood. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Corey Peters in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Donnie Jones now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one who goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Again, it's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Eagles have recovered.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So now then, it's a big kick there to get this game back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the kickoff, this offense is going to come out throwing. So those first few plays are going to be the key.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
On 3rd down, Knight. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Wentz to throw. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Wentz, quick hitch, complete. It's right. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Wentz. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw is Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he fields it cleanly. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Throwing on first down. Knight. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Strong grabs it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, Knight. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Ajayi. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
The Eagles on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. The Eagles on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Here's Donnie Jones now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. In not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a handoff, Johnson. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, you can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on 3rd down. Knight underneath for Johnson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Let's go. Green 39. Go. Watch it now. Hurry.
They run. It's Johnson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Knight eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Over the middle here to Brown. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. On 1st down, Knight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes.